a top seed, and they were nice enough to give us some pretty good weather at that. So we're gonna enjoy it. Obviously, we got a tough team to prepare for, but we're gonna hit the ground running when we get to practice tomorrow.
Yeah, like Jay said, the 3 seed is big time news. That's something we would have taken if you would have told us that last night. So, San Antonio, like you said, good weather. But Louisiana is a good team. They got pro on their team. Ilford Payton. So it's gonna be tough. That you can't overlook them, and obviously the storylines there with Nebraska right there in the next matchup against Baylor. But we're really looking forward to getting down there.
Yeah, just go off what those two said. It's a good seed for us. Just it's a lot higher seed than we've had in the past years being here at Creighton, and we're playing in an area that's somewhat close to us, I guess, compared to the years past. And we got a good team, so just gotta get ready tomorrow for them.
Doug, you mentioned if we would have had a 3 seed last night, do you think you dropped with the loss last night?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we'd be a 4 coming in today, personally. So the 3 is just showing the respect they have for us. What we did throughout the whole season. I don't think we had any bad losses. I think all the teams we lost to are pretty good teams, and I think we had 8 or 9 wins against tournament teams. So it's pretty impressive, and we're looking forward to kind of building off what we did in this season to show what we're made of in the tournament.
I mean, you guys mentioned it before. Normally we pass about the first game, but Nebraska's on that side of Wragge. You're playing the second game. Jahenns, what would that mean for basketball in the state to have those two things every time?
I think it's just neat for basketball in Nebraska overall. In the past years that we've been here, we've, kind of turned the corner a little bit and brought our team back to a tournament for 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row now. And Nebraska's up there, up the road, doing the same thing with Coach Miles, who's done a terrific job with those guys that he has over there. So it's exciting just to have that potential matchup. Uh, is an exciting thing for the entire state, but we can't look past our matchup and they can't look past theirs. So as exciting as it would be to see them in the third round, we both got tough matchups ahead of us that we got to prepare for, and I'm sure that's going to be their number one focus, and it's ours as well.
Doug, you talked last night about best basketball for you guys being ahead of you. Now that you've reached this stage, how exciting is it to try to go out and fulfill what you said?
It's really exciting. We got 4 seniors, in the starting lineup that we've been together through some tough times. We've been cut short a couple times where we wanted to be, and now we have an opportunity to do that again, and I think we're put in a great position to do that.
You guys just got done playing 3 games in 3 days. How important do you think is to have that extra day of rest, starting with Friday?
It's huge. I think our bodies are getting a little older. We can't recover as well as we could our freshman year. I can't even imagine what Gibbs is feeling like. But it's huge, that extra day. It'll give us an extra day to prepare as well, and just kind of take care of our bodies and ready to go.
What's the hardest thing going up against Louisiana? It seemed like you guys were extremely excited when you saw that matchup. Is there something about them that makes it more difficult or more easy? What is it about them?
I was more excited about the warm weather, to be honest. It's just once your name gets called, it's really exciting. But we played them our freshman year. They're a really well-coached team. They kind of run that Princeton-style offense with a lot of athletes. So that's it's tough to guard. Georgetown runs some of that too. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us, and we're gonna have to have a great week of practice in order to get it done.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing as Doug. We've played them once before, so we know how good they can be. They're a well-coached team, as Doug mentioned, as Coach Mack mentioned out there. We're just going to have to prepare ourselves, just like it would be for any Big East matchup, because they've got the athletes down there to kind of make it seem that way. So we have an extra day to prepare as we play on Friday, and we're going to try to the best of our ability to make sure that we're prepared for that game.
Doug, the NCAA committee says they don't look at storylines when they put together the season comparing, but obviously Harrison learned from you 2 years ago, this one this year. Do you believe it?
Not really. But you know, like Jay said earlier, stories kind of make what the tournament's fun. That's why people watch. You know, March Madness is about as good as it gets. But I know, you know, Tim Miles he's focused on Baylor. They're all focused on Baylor. You know, it's hard to look ahead when you have a great team that you're playing against Baylor, just like we do against Lafayette. So, you know, it'd be really cool to see them. But you know, like you said, I completely disagree with the storyline deal.
For all you guys, you've been so close to getting that second weekend the last couple of seasons. This is your last go around, last chance. Are you feeling pressure? Is it wanting to get there, knowing that this is going to be it?
Well, I guess obviously there's going to be some pressure. You're playing the NCAA tournament, but we're not going to go out there and think like that. If we go out there stressed and fearful and play to lose, we're not going to play our best basketball. We're going to go out there and do what we've done the whole year, and that seems to be kind to us. So we'll be ready to go.
You know, kind of like Ethan said, we're going to go out there and play our brand of basketball. You know, the more pressure we put on ourselves, the least likely we are to perform to the best of our ability. So we're going to go out there and play loose. I'm sure we're going to be well prepared, like I said before. And once it comes, once game time comes, I think we're going to be ready to go.
I guess so, Piv. I don't know. I don't know what they got going down there in San Antonio. I've never been, but we're excited. It's at least warm there.
Do you think it helps? I know we talked a little bit about the second round matchup possibly against Nebraska. Do you think it helps, though, by having another team from the state going down with their fans who I don't think there's any hate between Nebraska fans and Creighton fans necessarily, so if they're not playing at the same time, then all of a sudden you've got the same thing.
There definitely is some hate there, but you know, it's great. You know, you'll see a lot of, you know, Creighton fans and Nebraska fans, you know, traveling down. And we haven't even mentioned Iowa State fans they're real close too. So you know, I think they sent a lot of teams that are close around each other to go down there, and you know, I think everyone's going to enjoy it. You know, sure there's a lot of mutual friends between Creighton, Nebraska, and Iowa State fans. So overall, I think it's great for, you know, this region.
So you mentioned earlier, Alfred Payton, great point guard they have over at Louisiana. What do you know about him? How are you guys planning on today? I know you haven't really looked at it, but from what you know.
I know he's just a great athlete. He averaged around 20 points a game, and you know, he's played on the USA basketball team last summer, I think. So he's obviously got some experience against some great players. So they're not going to be scared. They're not going to back down. So it's going to be a tough matchup, and I know one of these guys, Jahenns or Austin, will do a great job on him.
How much of a disappointment would it be for you two not get the second weekend?
I mean, it'd be a big disappointment because, you know, that's what we've been shooting for. You know, our goal is to win this thing. It's not just to get to the second weekend. You know, I think we have a good enough team. We feel like we can play with everyone in the country, and that's been our goal all season, is to make it further than we did last year. And you know, we haven't been able to get to the Sweet 16 ever in school history.
You noticed after I know it was tough last night, but just the fact that you know that these things are coming, does that almost help? Would it be different if you did win? If you would have won the game?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's time for us to turn the page from last night, and the NCAA tournament is really what your season's based off of nowadays. So this is our time to make our run and play our best basketball, and we'll go in refocused and ready to go. Because the last 2 years, someone mentioned to me last night that we've come in on a 3-game winning streak after winning the conference tournament, and we weren't able to make the jump to the second weekend. So maybe it was time for a change up and just to refocus this year.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.